So in this video we're talking about how we hold and manipulate the horn using our hands. So unlike the trombone, the trumpet, or any of the other brass instruments, or really any of the instruments, we don't physically use our hands to hold the instrument. Rather, we use our hands to balance the instrument in the right way so that way we can play to the best ability. So we're going to start with our right hand. So the right hand actually goes inside the bell, and there's just certain things we have to do to actually make the sound the right way for the instrument to play appropriately. So we're going to take our right hand. I want you to think of taking your hand and scooping water out of the sink and holding the water in your hand. You got a little cup there. Okay, notice the fingers are fairly straight. They're not bent in, right? They're straight. And there's a little bit of water there, not a ton. There's not like a bunch of it, just a little bit of water, okay? And that actually helps to funnel all the sound onto the palm and through the inside of our arm. If any sound is going outside our arm, it's actually in the wrong spot, and I'll explain that in a second. So that actually goes inside the bell. Now, where does that go? I will explain right now. So here's the bell of the instrument. Yes, it will go inside the bell, and we want the metal to be touching the outside of our hand. But how far in? That's the main thing. So you see this brace right here? We actually want our hand to be about that far inside the bell. So when I put my hand in, I want it to be right about there. Okay, and the reason is when we see that metal bracing, that actually doesn't vibrate very well there. So it's a good thing to put our hand where it doesn't vibrate. That way we don't keep the instrument from not vibrating in other ways. So that's our main right hand. So you'll notice my hand is all the way against the metal. Hand still cupped kind of like that. And you'll notice there's no way any sound can come out that way. It's all coming out underneath my arm. Okay? So the next thing is your left hand. What do we do with that? So your thumb goes on either the hook that's there if you have a single horn. If you have a double horn, it actually go on the thumb valve. Okay? And then our pinky is the other main thing we're talking about in our left hand. Will go in the hook. Okay? Now the instrument isn't held with that. Rather, your hand, the instrument sits in your hand, and those are just points that are fairly firm, but not necessarily you're squeezing. It's just those are contact points. Okay? And then our other fingers just relaxedly lay there. It's not like a big C shape. It's more of a relaxed, flat finger look. Okay? So, reminder, so hand curled in up by that little brace, that welding. Left hand, thumb and pinky, and the other fingers are relaxed. And you'll notice when you figure this out, the instrument isn't held by it, but it does balance on the right hand, and the left hand keeps it steady. Okay? So now we're going to practice just putting it up a couple times. So when we lift up, yes, we will use our pinky to kind of lift the instrument in front of us. Okay? But the pinky doesn't hold the weight. It sits in the palm of your hand. Okay? So let's go and lift up with our left hand, and you'll notice as soon as we get up, our right hand holds the weight. Notice the instrument's not out to the side. It's also not right in front of the body. It's kind of so all the sound goes underneath and through this little arm gap we have here, okay? Next thing is if I'm sitting nice and tall, the instrument shouldn't be able to be this low. I have to lift the instrument off my lap to my lips. So let's try that. Left hand goes up, lift the instrument to the lips. Notice if I go to the side, the instrument's not straight, and it's not way down. It's right at a 60, 70 degree angle. Not 45, but a little higher. See? That way your body can stay normal and the instrument's manipulated to actually make the instrument work. So hopefully that video helps to understand how we hold the instrument and just how important it is for that right hand to be right where it is. Because as time goes on, we use that hand to change the way the sound happens. So hopefully that was helpful. See you in the next video.